Britain, the Packers lost a very disappointing game to the Giants on Sunday at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 27-22, after playing well in the first half. They were unable to score offensively in the second half and allowed a lead to slip away. The defeat dropped the Packers' record to 3-2. The Giants now have a 4-1 record. 2 touchdown throws from Aaron Rodgers to T.E. Mercedes Lewis and W.R. Allen Lazard gave Green Bay a 17-3 lead in the second quarter. The Packers went up 20-10 at the half after Mason Crosby's successful 48-yard field goal attempt on the last play of the half. The Packers' final chance to win ended inside the New York 10-yard line as the Giants strung together methodical scoring drives in the second half to score 17 consecutive points for a 27-20 lead. With little over a minute left, Rodgers faced 3rd and 2 from the 7, but 2 passes were batted away at the line of scrimmage, forcing him to turn the ball over on downs. The Packers were unable to execute the Hail Mary following the free kick because Rodgers' arm was struck when he was attempting to hurl it. The Giants ran as much time as they could before taking a safety out of punt shape. Rodgers completed 25 out of 39 passes for 222 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 96.3 rating. Lazard added 4 grabs for 35 yards and a touchdown to Randall Cobb's 7 catches for 99 yards from the wide receiver. RB Dillon had 6 carries for 34 yards, while RB Aaron Jones had 13 carries for 63 yards. QB Daniel Jones for the Giants completed 21 of 27 passes for 217 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, and a 100.2 passer rating. He had RB2. Saquon Barkley scored the game-winning touchdown in the fourth quarter on 13 carries for 70 yards. For a total of 36 yards, he tallied 3 catches. Darius Slayton led the Giants in receiving with 6 catches for 79 yards. After the first quarter, Packers lead the Giants 10-3. The Giants won the toss and chose to defer. Christian Watson, a rookie receiver, returned the first kickoff 18 yards. With a 3rd and 8 situation, quarterback Aaron Rodgers bought time in the pocket before hitting Randall Cobb for a 35-yard completion with a rocket down the middle. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon each ran 3 times for 14 yards as Green Bay advanced into New York territory. With 11 minutes, 5 seconds left in the first quarter, the Packers eventually settled for a 46-yard field goal by Mason Crosby to take a 3-0 lead. For the second offensive series for the Packers, Josh Nijman was shifted to left tackle. Following a delay of game penalty and a 2-yard screen to Barkley for a loss, the Giants lost 7 yards on their second possession as Green Bay and New York exchanged 3-and-outs. Midway through the first quarter, a picture of Game of Thrones star Kit Harington appeared on the video board. On the following offensive series, the offensive line gave Rodgers plenty of time, allowing the reigning MVP to complete a 22-yard pass to Romeo to start the drive. Green Bay now has a 1st-and-goal situation at the New York 4 after tight end Robert Tonyan received a 33-yard defensive pass interference call on Xavier McKinney. With just 3:19 remaining in the first quarter, Rodgers threw a 4-yard touchdown pass to Allen Lazard 2 plays later to increase the Packers' lead to 10-0. Darius Slayton was the recipient of a 26-yard completion from Jones that gave the Giants their first down. The 48-yard field goal by Graham Gano that gave New York the lead was set up by a 12-yard pass to Marcus Johnson. Giants trail the Packers 20-10 at the break. The second quarter started with an 8-yard pass to tight end Josiah DeGuara for a first down and a ball that he took 12 yards to midfield. Through the runs of Jones and Dillon as well as a 5-yard jet motion pitch to Watson, Green Bay kept the chains moving. Jones drew an 8-yard shotgun draw for the Packers on 3rd and 5 at the New York 19. Cobb gained 9 yards after due block on a receiver screen, bringing him to the Giants' 2. With 7:25 remaining in the half, Rodgers faked a handoff and connected with a wide-open Mercedes Lewis in the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown to increase Green Bay's lead to 17-3. This was done after setting up the play with Watson. Rudy Ford tackled Gary Brightwell at the Giants' 14 after he successfully one-hopped to catch Mason Crosby's kickoff. After gaining just 14 yards on his first 5 rushes, Barkley broke a 40-yard run before Adrian Amos and Eric Stokes tackled him in the middle of the field. Jones was sacked by Preston Smith for a loss of 4, but the Giants continued the drive with a completion of 15 yards to Richie Jones on 3rd and 3. With a 9-yard pass to Slayton on 3rd and 9, New York successfully converted another 3rd and long. With 1:15 remaining in the first half, New York's first touchdown came on a reversal to Daniel Bellinger, cutting the Packers' advantage to 17-10. With 3 timeouts left, the Packers took over at their own 25. Jones made a first down gain of 11 yards. Immediately following a fast out to Cobb for 8 yards, Green Bay used its first timeout. Before using the second timeout, Rodgers completed the first down with a 6-yard pass to Tonyan. Cobb gained 22 yards on a pass across the middle to the New York 29 with 43 seconds left. As the clock ran out, Crosby kicked a 48-yard field goal to give Green Bay a 20-10 lead at the break. Rashawn Gary had a sack to start the second half, but it was nullified because Darnell Savage was called for defensive holding. For the Giants, Slayton converted a 3rd down with a 13-yard reception near the middle of the field on 3rd and 3. Jones gained 6 yards on 3rd and 4 by picking up the subsequent 3rd down with his feet. In order to force the 37-yard Geno field goal, Preston Smith tackled Barkley for a 1-yard loss on first down at the Green Bay 24 and Gary tackled Jones on a 3rd and 8 draw. To begin the following series, Rodgers completed a play-action slant pass of 17 yards to Lazard. The Packers advanced to midfield thanks to a defensive illegal contact call and an 11-yard rush by Dillon. Cobb's reception was successfully contested by head coach Matt LaFleur after it was initially determined to be an incomplete pass. Further examination revealed Cobb grabbed the ball and dragged his toe for a 14-yard catch. Dexter Lawrence's sack of Aaron Rodgers on 3rd and 8 put an end to the drive. Pat O'Donnell's 33-yard punt gave the Giants the ball at their own 9-yard line to begin the following series. On 19 attempts this year, O'Donnell has downed 12 punts inside the 20-yard line. Watson's hamstring ailment and potential return were also disclosed. On a first down pass in the flat, Devondre Campbell tackled Barkley, causing him to lose 1 yard. Bellinger received an 8-yard pass for a first down to cap the third quarter. The Giants were down to Green Bay 14 after Daniel Jones' 16-yard pass to Johnson. Jones connected with David Sills on a play-action pass for 5 yards on 3rd and 3 from the Packers' 7. With 10:08 remaining in the regular season, Brightwell sprinted in for the 2-yard touchdown to knot the score at 20. The Packers went 3 and out after 3 consecutive incomplete passes. Barkley returned to the game after momentarily leaving due to a shoulder injury, catching a 40-yard pass to the Green Bay 20. A 2-yard direct snap to Barkley out of a wildcat formation gave the Giants a 27-20 lead. Before Tonyan converted the first down with a 14-yard catch from the flat, Jones gained 6 yards on second down. Cobb gained a first down after catching his 7th throw of the contest for 9 yards, giving the seasoned receiver his most receptions in a game since he had 8 with Houston against Green Bay in 2020. For a conversion on 3rd and 2 to the New York 27, Rodgers sneaked a 9-yard ball to Lazard above the coverage. At the 2-minute warning, Rodgers connected with Tonyan to get a first down at the New York 15-yard line. Jones gained 2 yards on the second down and 6 on the first down thanks to a draw up the middle. 2 incomplete passes later, the Packers turned the ball over on downs. With 11 seconds left, the Giants took a safety in their own end zone after 3 kneeling attempts. Rodgers brought the free kick back 18 yards to the Giants' 41, but due to a false start, it was returned to the 36. On the very last play, Rodgers was taken down.